Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below what you would like me to do for future cartoon and anime-related videos. So today, we are talking about Season 2, Episode 13, the season finale, maybe the series finale of Harley Quinn. I have a little hope, though. There is no confirmation on Season 3 as of currently. However, at the end of it, it did say the end, but there was a question mark. So I think that the episode definitely wrapped up the entire storyline of Season 2 and Season 1, put it in a very good place. Harley has finally become a thing. They are going to be together. Kite Man, unfortunately, that did not pan out. Basically, the issue behind that was he could see the pain in Ivy's face. Ivy obviously wanting to live a normal life, have kids, do all that she thinks that's the ideas that she wants. But Kiteman had to ask her to marry him like 3 different times, asked her out multiple times, just over and over and over again, repetition. And Kite Man kindly realized it before Ivy did, because Ivy wouldn't say it. And basically it is, yes, she loves him, but she loves more the idea of him than is actually in love with him. She likes the stability, she likes the idea of having a family in the future and doing all the typical standard things, but at the same time he realizes that she loves Harley more, and yes, while Harley is kind of crazy and does a lot of things that Poison Ivy doesn't think are ideal, at the same time, she can't help but have those feelings for her. They kind of end with a kiss, giant crazy explosion, everybody's happy. And now I am perfectly fine with this ending. I'm definitely sad for Kite Man. I hope we get to see him more in the future if there is going to be a Season 3. So hopefully we can get that rolling soon enough. But as of right now, I am content with the ending of Season 2, and I have high hopes that there will be a Season 3 based on the amount of people that have watched it. I believe it is on Netflix currently, so it would not surprise me at all if Netflix renewed it for an additional season, because so many people are currently watching it at this point in time, and it has a very high rating. So let's kind of break down the episode. So Commissioner Gordon basically plans to ruin the wedding because all of the superheroes, some we didn't even know, like they just showed up out of nowhere. I don't know the names of all of them. If you knew the names of them, comment down below. But obviously the main 3 being Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, all got a key to the city, and the only person that didn't was him, and that was really, really messed up by the mayor. So Two-Face kind of tricked him into working together with him and going to basically overthrow the wedding after the 2 got married. So he was still kind of nice about it. He was like, okay, you can get married, we'll let you kiss, and then after that we'll handcuff all of you. They replaced all the flowers so Ivy wouldn't be able to use them. They replaced them with plastic. They used some sort of knockout gas type deal to knock all of the people out. But Harley ended up saving the day, got a rocket launcher, blew through the roof in a Harley fashion as possible, and actually saved the wedding. And she is actually trying to grow. She definitely showed growth. Ivy even pointed that out in the end of the episode where they were driving away. But then it was basically all these supervillains versus all of these cops, and that was definitely interesting. Frank finally got his girl. He was in the flower truck, so he was pollinating hard. We learned that Poison Ivy and Frank actually killed the Condiment King and his girlfriend, or, well, Frank the Plant did, I should say, in order to get the corn house, or whatever the heck, some sort of corn factory, I believe it was called, for the wedding. So that definitely, brought Poison Ivy back in Kite Man's favor. Kite Man even basically kind of forgave it. He was like, okay, whatever, it was just a drunken thing. I'm not going to make a habit out of it, But the issue is basically the only way that it would work between them is she would have to completely cut Harley out of her life, and she did not inevitably want to do that, which is definitely understandable because they are clearly in love. Harley for the win. Got to see Shark King and his wife, Clayface, singing a beautiful Italian opera-style song throughout it. Tim Burton was there too, not really sure why. Maybe it's because he does a bunch of crazy dark humor stuff, maybe. He didn't have any lines in it, so I doubt they actually got Tim Burton to show up to record. Maybe they were hoping he would. But Clayface brought a tear to his eyes. Clayface, King Shark were in a tux. Dr. Psycho is now in Arkham. Harley was also in Arkham too, but she wasn't even supposed to be there apparently. So she just kind of showed up there of her own free will for some solitude and some thinking time. But that's kind of how she figured out that Commissioner Gordon and Two-Face were going to take over the wedding. As of right now, Two-Face is back on the loose. I mean, Bane's alive, so that's good. We learned that Bane is alive in this episode, even though he didn't get any lines. It's kind of sad, I was hoping there would be like a Bane versus Gordon type thing, or Bane going crazy and doing his couple of one-liners and then beating the crap out of some cops. But we had a really good Bane episode this season, so no major complaints with that either. And it was a nice, happy, kind of semi-chaotic ending. Not happy for Kite Man, of course, unfortunately. But Harley and Ivy finally got together, driving off in the distance. Harley's growing as a person, and who knows, maybe they'll be like the next kind of hero team. I still see it as the anti-hero, as I've said previously before in the past. But that kind of is what it is. I don't think Harley is necessarily a bad person anymore. I don't think she was ever a bad person. She was just being led by a bad person, being the Joker. Doesn't seem like the Joker is going to be a problem anymore at this point. I mean, definitely could be later on down the road. Who knows? Definitely have a setup for that. We have a setup. I mean, Lex Luthor has been confirmed to be alive, so they could bring him back for something. I mean, there's a lot of characters that we thought that may or may not have been dead that aren't actually dead, so they could definitely bring them back for the future. I could definitely see Kite Man, them trying to hook Kite Man up with somebody else. No polygamy relationship for those of you that were looking for that beautiful love triangle. I'm sorry to say that. It is just going to be Harley and Ivy from here on out, most likely. Kite Man is not going to be in that picture anymore, or maybe he will. I don't really know. Maybe he'll get brought back in there. Harley will be like, okay, yeah, whatever, you cheated on him with me, you can cheat on me with him, and vice versa, whatever. I don't know if that's going to play out with anything awesome and sexy, as a lot of you seem to want to enjoy, based on the Harley Quinn TV series Reddit. There's constantly people making fan arts and stuff like that of the three of them. And I would be perfectly okay if there was some sort of love triangle going on, but I am just so annoyed because I want a season 3. I really do. I'm sitting here just wanting a season 3. Yes, it wrapped up beautifully. We don't technically need any more episodes, but I want more episodes. I enjoyed the storyline. You don't really... They did the whole feminism, empowerment thing, female power thing perfectly fine, as they have with Wonder Woman. It's not being thrown in your face as it was with like something like that. I think it was the all-female Ghostbusters. That's why that has a lot of criticism against it. Is I'm perfectly fine with it. You ought to do feminism. That's perfectly fine. But all I'm saying is you got to do it in a kind of a subtle, neat way where it's not always up in your face all the time, 24/7 throughout the entire course of the movie, or you are going to get that backlash. And this took it in a very, very well written way, did it tastefully, and had zero issues with it. All about that female power throughout it. I mean, look at how much of a badass Harley and Ivy were through the entire course of these 2 seasons. It was just awesome seeing them kick ass. Harley growing, Ivy growing as well, and getting to the place where they are finally happy together. And theoretically, we get that little Cinderella ending, happily ever after, good to go, even though they're being chased by cops right now. So who knows how that'll end up playing out, or if we'll even get to see it play out in the future. All I know for sure is, yes, while I am content with the ending, I am sad because we have no current information as whether or not they are going to continue the series. The end with a little question mark thing, that leads me to believe that, yes, there is going to be a season 3 at some point, but we just do not know when. My guess is we're not going to see it anytime soon. If we do see it, it's going to be at least a year out at the minimum, maybe a little longer, maybe a little bit shorter, as of, with all the current situation, stuff going on. We don't really know what will happen with all of these shows. There is hopes, though, because, I see a lot of anime like Black Clover, Ray Zero, things that have been delayed are coming out. Movie theater wise, I don't know about the movies. As of right now, there are really no talks about reopening movie theaters, which kind of sucks. So, you get your Wonder Woman 1984 and stuff like that are all getting delayed. Maybe it'll just end up going on a streaming service, which that would be fine too. I would have no problem paying a few bucks for it to watch it on my TV, or just buying the DVD or Blu-ray of it. Yeah, they're going to probably lose a crap ton of money, but if they don't want to lose all their money, that might be something they have to inevitably do. But it is what it is, you adapt to the times and change what you need to change, and put that entertainment out for the world for everyone to enjoy in times that are not so certain as of right now. But as of Harley Quinn and the series, I love the ending, but obviously I'm going to want more. Every time every series ends, I think that's how everybody generally feels about it. It's like, yes, I'm happy with the ending, unless you're watching Game of Thrones. But I want that a little bit more. I like seeing these characters. I like seeing how they're portrayed by these actors, these voice actors, and I want more of it for the future. More, give me more, give me all of it, all of your creative juices. I want to see them overflowing on the page and giving me more episodes of the shows I like. Just do it, yes, just do it. Bane says, just do it. I don't know, I think I have an okay Bane voice. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of that. Thank you for watching. My name is Steve Gray, and as always, have a good one.